I still don't like my body after losing 130 pounds. And this is the really messed up part. I've kept the weight off for over 9 years. Every year I get in better shape and I look better than the year before. This is the best I've ever looked my entire life. I'm gonna be 41 in September. And this is the most that I've hated my body in a really long time. This is like really embarrassing and scary, but that's why I need to make this video right now. I've been struggling with this for a bit now, but over the last couple of days, this has really been like coming to a boil. Like it's been boiling over, and really, I've really been fixating on two parts of my body. One, my stomach, with the loose skin. I've really been like focusing on the loose skin and like how no matter what kind of clothes I wear, no matter how many high-waisted pants I wear, it still pokes out. It still looks stupid in everything. The same with my legs. I'm focusing on my legs, how big they are. They look so big because of the loose skin and they rub together, and if I don't wear bike shorts all the time or pants, it causes chafing and then I get sores. Last night I was laying on the couch and I was looking at all my loose skin on my legs because I was wearing shorts, and my leg was up and I saw the loose skin fall. And I saw the muscle under the loose skin. In that moment, I started realizing, like, wait a minute, I spend so much time focusing on all the negative pieces of my body that I forget about all the hard work that I've put in, how far I've come, and what I've built underneath. I focus on the loose skin and forget about all the muscle that's underneath the loose skin. The body that I've built, the emotional eating, like I struggled from a very young age with emotional eating. I worked through all of that. I dropped layers and layers of fat, and I started realizing, wait, there's something here. I've never liked my body. I've gotten to the root of the emotional eating. It was covering up trauma from childhood. I was hiding under layers of fat because I was not wanting to deal with a lot of things from my childhood. And I got to what I thought was the root of that. But as I get more fit and I lose more layers of body fat, it's starting to uncover what I didn't know, that there's still a root there. And the root is I've never liked my body. When I was little, at 5 years old, from outside of myself, I started getting comments from others outside of myself about my body. It was then that I became aware of like what an ideal body from society is supposed to be. It wasn't mine. But I took that on. And I know like people didn't mean for that to happen, but that's what I did. And then when I was talking it out with Kyle, he helped me realize like I've never I'll get back to that in a second, but I've never liked my legs. When I didn't like them before I lost weight, they were too big and full of fat. Now they're too big because they have loose skin. Still the same pattern running underneath. I've never liked my belly. Before it was because it was so big with fat. Now there's too much loose skin on it. And there's something that I actually have been doing that I didn't share with Kyle, and I'm gonna share now. The last week, I've been going into the bathroom, I've been standing in front of the mirror, taking all of my loose skin and squishing it up and staring at myself, like beating myself up for the loose skin and forgetting myself in this mess in the first place, and wishing that I didn't have it, but I can't go back. Like I started coping and numbing with food to avoid trauma, and then I didn't realize now that I'm the most fit every time that I peel off a layer of fat, I peel off a layer of hiding. And what's hiding underneath is the root of, I've never liked my body. No matter what I do, I fixate on the negative pieces instead of seeing all the good things about my body. How strong my legs have always been, no matter big with fat or big with loose skin. They've carried me through this entire journey. How strong my whole body has been to go through all of this. Like, my weight caused serious health problems and my body withstood all of it. It like bounced back after I put it through so much trauma, but I always want to put it down instead of thank it for all the things that it has done for me. And when we were talking about doing this video, and I said to Kyle, like, whoa, I realized like there's a root here. No matter what, I've never liked my body, and I thought that losing the weight would solve all of my problems. But I never solved the root of, I didn't like my body. So going from there, losing the weight, yes, I saved my life. I worked through emotional eating. I've worked through a lot of the trauma from childhood, but I never addressed the underlying issue of never being comfortable in my own skin, loose or otherwise. And then Kyle brought me even further, and he said, wait, what's under that root of what you think is the root? He didn't say this exactly, but I'm saying that there's a cover of, I don't like my body. What's underneath it? I don't feel good enough. That's the root. That's the peeling back the layers of fat all this time. I've touched on it briefly where I didn't feel good enough, but I didn't realize where it came from, and that it was actually hiding under the not feeling good enough in my own skin. And that's carried me through where, like, I'll buy clothes and I don't feel good in them and I'll like just throw them out, or I'll return them, and like I waste so much time and money because like I think that it's the loose skin. It's not. It's deeper than that, and I haven't wanted to look at that. And I keep, pulling the loose skin away. Oh, I wish that it wasn't here. It has nothing to do with that. It's what's inside. It's what I took on as a kid thinking that it was me, but it's never been me. And I've been carrying this I'm not good enough this entire time under the guise of I don't feel comfortable in my body. And I needed to lose the weight. I needed to go through all of this and get in the best shape of my life to peel back all these layers to see that there's still something really big underneath that I haven't gotten to yet. And now I can really look at it and really start to work on it. And I'm sharing this because there are so many people that watch that struggle with their weight, and maybe you're hiding under emotional eating. Maybe you're hiding under layers of fat like I was, like Kyle was. Now you're starting to realize like you have to peel back these layers in order to get to like the root cause, and you are good enough to do this. You're worth it, and it's necessary to peel back, to find something that works, to lose the weight, so that you can start getting underneath and looking at the real cause of it that is internal. Actually, it has nothing to do with your body, and actually start realizing the good things that your body is and has always done for you. Losing the weight isn't going to solve your problem. It might solve health problems. It solved some of my health problems. I'm not a doctor. It helped me, but there were still other things underneath. It did solve some things. I am proud of myself. I do actually, at the end of the day, love how I look now as compared to when I did before. I'm proud of myself for doing my cardio, being consistent with my diet, building muscle to fill out some of the loose skin. But then that piece where I don't feel worthy is under there, and now I'm ready to look at that and face it. It's okay that it took me as long as it did. Like I said, I'm going to be 41, and my head wants me to get mad at myself for taking this long to see that. But It takes you as long as it takes you. This is your journey and no one else's. And how you discover and peel back the layers is up to you. It's however it works for you. I had to go about my journey the way that I did in order to get here, and you have to do whatever it is for you that gets you here. Just know that you're worth it. How do I start fixing this now? The not feeling worthy. Well, I realized like I have to go about it the way that I did with my weight. I used portion control and walking to lose my weight. And if you want to know the exact portions and meals that I ate to lose the weight, you can buy my weight loss ebook called The First 50. The link's down below, and code Nicole will save you 10% off. I have to go about it the same way that I did to lose the weight. I have to do it in little steps, little pieces at a time. So yesterday, for example, we were hanging out with Kyle's family and we have access to a pool. I won't swim. I always say, like, I don't like the water. I don't like swimming. I'm not a strong swimmer. The real reason is that I'm embarrassed of my body and all the loose skin in a bathing suit. And so for years and years, when we're hanging out with family and it's really hot out, I'll just sweat and I won't go in the pool and cool off because I'm embarrassed. Well, yesterday, Kyle and I talked it out, and he was going through the same thing. We were both really hot and we're like, there's a pool right here. We can just go in the pool. And we were scared. And so we said, well, I think we have to break this, because our head is telling us we're not good enough to go swimming. But we are. We can do it. And we did. We went swimming. And we broke a little piece of that not feeling worthy. And today, I wanted to wear a new outfit. I got these new workout leggings, and I wanted to wear them. I wanted to wear them with blue. Well, I grabbed this outfit and my head said, you can't wear that, that doesn't match, that's dumb, that looks ugly. And I was like, well, who came up with that it matches or doesn't? Someone outside of myself. If there was nobody judging me in this world, I was the only one here, would I pick this outfit? Yes. What's the reason why I wouldn't pick this outfit? Because I'd be worried about what someone else thought. So I put the outfit on, because if I want to wear blue and brown, who cares if it looks awful? Who cares? Awful is someone else's definition. I like it, actually. When I put it on, I was like, hey, this is actually pretty cool. And I have blue Crocs, so now I'm blue brown girl. And that is baller. Those are the little pieces where Kyle and I are both like empowering ourselves little by little to remember, hey, wait, we are good enough. This is why we were able to lose the weight and keep it off for so long. Because every layer we peel off, we remember we've always been good enough. It was just that we took on this story from outside of us that we weren't, and now we're putting on the layers of remembering who we always have been, that we've always been good enough to be ourselves and act like who we really are, say what the real us would say, dress how the real us would dress, and be okay with it whether someone likes it or not, because people are always not going to be happy with how you look, how you dress, what your body type is like, how you eat. It's all over the internet. There's lots of comments where people don't like my eyebrows, my hair, the way I eat, the way I look, the way I dress. Someone's never going to be happy, and then there'll be people that go, hey, your eyebrows are cute, hey, your hair is cool. Everybody always has different opinions, so it's about you and how you feel about yourself and what's under those layers. If you struggle with your weight or with emotional eating, what's under there? What are you hiding? You got to look there, and I only know this, and Kyle knows this, because this is how we were able to get and keep the weight off, because we keep digging under the layers to find the real reason why we got heavy and hid under the layers of weight in the first place. So I really hope that this helps anybody struggling. You don't have to do this all in one day. Do it little by little. Find food that you love and eat it. And don't worry, if it works for you, do it. Don't worry if it doesn't work for someone else. Cherry pick the best pieces from us, from other people that you watch or listen to, and modify them to fit your own needs. Find exercise you like. Find things you can do that's sustainable for a long period of time to help you get the weight off and keep it off. And then start looking at the layers underneath of why you got the weight on in the first place. But do it little by little. Doing it all in one day is just gonna cause it all to come crashing down and fail. Little by little, you're worth it to take the time to do this and take as much time as you need. One piece at a time. One little layer at a time, I'm gonna wear it in mismatching outfits and take my power back. What does that mean for you? And do that. If you're looking for a really great protein powder, this is HTLT Steps, and this is their newer flavor, the chocolate peanut butter. The Friends. I've already done several like full days of eating and like meals and stuff videos showing how I use this. It is so good. You gotta try this. Code Nicole will save you 15% off, and the link is down below. And protein lowers your hunger hormone ghrelin, which helps you feel fuller longer. And that's great when you're on a weight loss journey because it's normal to feel hungry when you're eating in a calorie deficit to lose the weight. So protein really helps with that. And Kyle and I use a scoop of protein powder like every single day, mostly protein ice cream, oats. You guys see how we do it. So, wow, look at that. Pretty fancy. When you start believing in yourself, you can catch containers. I hope this helps anyone struggling out there, like getting somewhere, whether it's weight loss. If you think something's gonna solve your problems, Kyle was saying like, it's a good point when we were talking off camera earlier, like problems are relative. So like if you solve one problem, but you're not looking at the reason why you're having the problems in the first place, you're gonna find a new one. So when I wasn't looking at that underneath, I didn't feel good enough, my not liking my body because I was overweight turned into I didn't like it because I have loose skin, instead of looking at I really just don't feel good enough, and now I gotta work piece by piece at remembering that I am good enough. Weight loss should never be a punishment, and life should never feel like a punishment. So start taking your power back little by little, one piece at a time, and remember that you are good enough. Watch this vid and this vid for more fun, sustainable weight loss tips, because Sass and I are real friends losing weight in the real world. And we still struggle, and we tell you when we do, and we tell you when we find things that helped us, and we will keep doing that as long as we can. I love you. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate your love and support, cuties, and I'll catch you in the next vid, honey bunny. Peace it, peace it, peace it. Shake hands with the gnome. Hello, Captain. Bye.
See ya.
See ya. Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.